Well, good morning. Good morning. Who's excited they woke up this morning? By show of hands. Come on, y'all. You could listen. You could have been a lot different situation, but you woke up and we're here. First of all, I want to say thank you guys for coming out. I commend the work of what Mr. Percy Hale is doing. My name is Eric Hall, and I'm an author. I'm a business owner. My second book will be out on Monday. I run 3 companies, and I'm a native of Roxbury, and I still live in Roxbury. And so the work I'm doing now, I'm glad to be part of an organization like this because my story didn't start as an author. By the time I was 18, I had already lost 7 to 9 friends to murder and homicide. And I don't know how many to imprisonment, mental health, and all kind of other issues. So I'm proud to be here today as a Roxbury native and as an author and a father and a husband, all those great things. But again, because we're addressing young people, I wanted to share with you how it started. I didn't start as an author. For the young people in the room, show me your hands if you're a high school student. Okay. For all the young people in the room, who's ever been affected by violence, whether a friend or someone in your friend either committed or been harmed by violence? By show of hands. Almost all the young people's hands that went up, went up, right? Adults who've been affected by violence on some level. And most times who is inside young people, correct? So I'm here today to talk not just about financial literacy, because financial literacy is the key to today's talks, but it's much more than financial literacy. I want you to understand that finance is not a math problem. Most people think if I had more, I'll do better. If I hit the lottery, life will be okay. If I meet a rich man or a rich woman, life will be okay. That's not what it's all about. You got to get up here right. Who would agree that education is the best way to improve anything? Guys agree? All right. I want to share a few things with the young people, but I'm going to also be speaking to the adults in the room as well. It is important as young people that you start seeing yourself as an asset. All right. A lot of times when you see images of our young people on TV, what kind of images do they show you? If it's Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, how do they typically portray the young people? Negative, right? But I want you guys to know there's a small percentage of the community that's even doing things, acts of violence, crime. It's a very small percentage of our community. You young folks are geniuses. And I want to tell you something. There is a road to building wealth and making money. All right? But that road starts with education. Let me ask you by a show of hands, young people, who's trying to go to college? Or who's going to college? Their hands went up quick. I like that. Everybody's hands went up. I want you to understand something. When you educate yourself, that's the one thing nobody can ever take from you. And I want to share that you cannot buy into the stereotypes that are put upon you as young people. All right? I want to say this. By show of hands, again, young people, who would like to make a lot of money? Let's be real. By show of hands, adults and young people, who needs money? When people say money is not everything, I say it's not everything, but you go to the gas station and tell them you got a big heart and you want to fill up on pump 10 and see if they let you fill up on pump 10. You need money, but you can also earn money the right way. I don't think there's nothing wrong with money. Money educates people. Money builds hospitals. Money feeds homeless people. Money puts clothes on homeless people. So I don't want you to have a negative outlook on money, but have a healthy perspective of money. You know, me and my partners, we've been running our company for 10 years, and 10 years later, because it was on our heart to educate our community. Because when I noticed young people in the streets or committing different things as far as crime and different things, it was always tied to some form of monetary gain. So I said, wow, if we can find a way to attack this money thing, maybe we can get some of our young people, out of those destructive lifestyles. And come to find out, 10 years later, we're amazed that we've educated thousands of young people, thousands of adults. I've helped women go from being on welfare to starting companies, helped gentlemen coming out of the prison system start businesses and live productive lives. And so this work, we ended up writing the book 10 years later. People are like, why don't y'all have a book? Y'all been doing the work. Because it was on our heart to just get in front of our people and help as many people in our community as possible. So now that the book is out, we educate youth and adults from the same 10 wealth principles. And I want you guys to understand that money, you can increase your financial life. And that's for the adults as well. And to the young people, I want to give you a few words of advice. Find the thing that you're passionate about, even when you go to school. Find what you're passionate about. Go to school for something you want to do. All right? Young people, if you want to say, who knows what they want to go to school for? If a young person right here, what do you want to go to school for?
Mechanic and technician.
Mechanic and technician. Okay. Someone else.
Marine biology.
Marine biology. I'm talking about back here.
Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering. Great.
Sports medicine.
Sports medicine. Great. Anyone else? Young people. Say that again? Police detective. Okay, I'm sorry. Great. So now you hear we got some great careers in this room, right? Now, as adults, we have to make sure we do everything in our power to feed that desire.